Okay, I think that's got me set up. Here we go. I don't think I have new mods. I will double check. Yeah, I do have one. Alright, so it's 11:15 in the morning. So we don't want to sleep yet. Let me just take a look and see kind of where we're at. We've still got a couple of months before we have any of our own fields ready again. We'll have one down here. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy Archie's place. So we're not going to have our $1 million anymore. But we will buy Archie's place. Yeah, let's buy this. Okay. Now we're going to drive over to Archie's place. I do not like where they put that mailbox, because that tree, the foliage is in the way, you can't see it. When I try to come around that turn right there. We're going to go down here. Hey, Monty. How are you? How was your day? Whoops. Let me see here. We want to sell all this stuff right here. So we will, well, wait. Let's see. Oh, wait. One thing I better do before I do that, I better go get my collectibles, hadn't I? I got a collectible right here. I think that's the only collectible on this farm, but I do want to double check just to make sure. I know that's the only one that's in this building here, though. So now we can... Actually, I want to check this too. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was nothing in here that we need. Oh, we got $19,000. Yes, nice. Now this is a chicken coop, ain't it? But we're not going to use this chicken coop. I'm going to put a different one. But maybe I can leave that one sit there for now. No, I don't need to. We're just going to sell it. Okay. We're going to sell everything that I don't need. Hey, Richard. How are you? Oh, look at that. We got a big old hole in the ground here. Well. Okay, now... Oh, we got to get rid of this too, because we don't want the sleep point. Are you playing a game tonight, Richard? So we're going to sell this. 75,000. Yes. Okay, now we have a pretty clean slate. Up here. What are you playing, Richard? So let me see now. I think I have to go to decorations. Where's decorations? Let's see if I got some farmhouses in here that are decorations. Oh, you're playing FS25 tonight. Awesome. What map are you on? I have some farmhouse decorations that are farmhouses. I think they put it maybe in this category, decorations. Well, I thought it might have put in this category. I wonder where it put all those houses. Because it has all the, like the base game houses. I wonder where that's at. There we go. Well, no, these are, see, these are not really what I want. Because I don't want a house I sleep in. I just want where did it put the decorations? Is it constructibles? I don't know what category. Where's the houses I can rent? Oh, maybe it's under other. I bet it's here. Yeah, see, there's an old barn. I want to start with the farmhouse. I can't remember which of these houses are the ones that you can actually rent. These are pretty expensive houses, aren't they? I don't have $595,000. I just can't figure out which one of these are the houses I can rent. I'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. I know there's houses we can rent because I have one. I just don't remember which houses those are. I know there's houses I can rent. Yeah, I just don't know. I'll have to try to figure that because we have one that we've rented down on Granny's. I just don't know where they're at. I don't think they're under sheds. We might find our old barn under here though, huh? Hey, Second Chance, how are you? Here we go. Says flattening failed. I didn't even try to flatten anything. Whoops. Come on. All right, now let's see if we can put that barn over there. Now that says flattening failed. What does it mean by flattening failed? It's not letting me put this thing anywhere. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to get that put right there anyway, am I? I guess maybe I'll put this right here. It can kind of sit over here like this. It's not going to hurt nothing. Let's put it like this. If we can put it over here, we'll just put it like this right here. There we go. Okay, at least we got a barn over here. And we can actually put a drive. We can like put gravel down over here so this all looks like it fits. It's not exactly flat, was it? But it doesn't have to be because we're not going to be using this. It's just for decoration. But we could put something in there if we wanted to. Now we want to do a chicken coop. Let me see. I want to see which chicken coop I might want to go with. I was going to put that, well, the chicken coop I need to put back here somewhere, I think, or maybe over here. I may have to get rid of this tree. Let me see. I want to use this chicken coop right here. Hey, JR. How are you? How was your weekend? Oh, good. This will work right here. So this is going to go over here like this. Now I have to put in one of these. Yeah, how about like this? No, because I got to be able to get into that back side right there for the purpose of feeding. So maybe I put it in an angle like this. This, I'm going to have to put a cell point to go along with this. If I remember correctly, I got to put that the egg cell station. So I think maybe I'm going to hold off on this for a little bit. I think I will. Because I got to figure out the rest of it. I got to figure out the cell part, because I don't think I even have that part installed yet. But at least we got the property bought, and now we can come up here and we can prep this field. This field we can prep. We'll put soybeans in it for chickens. And I got to figure out the house. I might have to put Archie's house somewhere else. I might just end up putting Archie like right here, and that will have him right next to where his farm is. We'll see. I'd like to get one of those houses I can rent, but there may not be space up there for it. I want to see what's up here. Oh, it's just a shortcut. I have played on Riverbend Springs. I have played on oh, I don't know. I don't really know how many hours I have on this particular map. But I have played on other maps. Yes. We actually played on Riverbend Springs and had a whole lot going on, and the game crashed and I had to delete everything and start over. But I've got like I've got over 9,000 hours on playing FS25. Almost 10,000. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to go right back up here to Archie's place, and we're going to go visit because I need to see. Okay, 100% fertilized. That's what I needed to find out. So we can just go plow. And then we will be planting sorghum on Archie's place since he's going to have chickens. Oh yes, Monty, let's do the ballroom dancers. Now it has a lot of people in it. I haven't colored people, but other than like my Beauty and the Beast. And that's actually what that page reminded me of, was Beauty and the Beast. Oh, that fence is gone. This won't take long. And let's see, while that is doing that, I can go ahead and I can grab our other tractor. And I'll go ahead and take our planter over there. Might just take us a shortcut. I see all these like roads that go down in the woods, but like it's like where do they go to? I want to get out right here for a second while we have our other guy. I want to see where like I just want to see if it actually does go someplace, or is it just to like confuse us? Yeah, see, this just gets us lost. It's like there's nothing out here, we can just go get lost. Now where is this place at? See, we're back out on the main road. So yeah, that did no good. That is worthless, all that space in there. Now when he gets done plowing, then we'll swap tractors. YouTube has been acting very strange all day because, like, my live stream that I did, my coloring live stream, did not show up on my end, on my dashboard. And it's not showed up on my content page. And for a long time, even though the thumbnail would show up on one of my reels, I could click on it and it was just a black screen. There was nothing there. But now here, most recently I clicked on it and it did have the live stream, the video, but it's still not on my dashboard, and it's not on my content page either. So I don't know what is happening with YouTube. I'm assuming he has a beach ball. Yep, we do have a beach ball. And a rubber glove. Well, now that is... There we go. It would not let me pick that up. Let's see how far this thing will roll. Whoa, it's rolling pretty fast. Oh no. Where'd it go? That's not what I wanted. Where'd it go? Well, that's weird. I don't know how that thing just disappeared. Well, I don't know where it went. That's kind of funny. Okay, JR, God bless you. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. Okay, let's make sure we get this thing set up like we need to. We want sorghum. Sorghum. Now let me take a look and see what kind of contracts we have while this guy's getting finished. Maybe we'll, oh, see, here's a pretty good cultivating. Where is that at? Okay, that's up there by where we're at. Nice, okay. So we can do that one. Let's see what else we have. Sewing. Okay, so it looks like we only have one contract we can do there. I would like to do one of these, but I don't want to have to pay for all that seed. And Colossus does not have a planter. They don't have a planter that I can use. Which is surprising that there's not one in the Colossus pack. I normally use this one right here. What is this one? Hmm. It's kind of looking at what the capacities are. Yeah, see, that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, here's something I'm going to have to do. Let me think. We want to go here, here, and I want to go all the way down. I got to have this guy start buying some fertilizer. Let's see. Fertilizer. right here, we want him to buy. I'm going to set him up to buy right now. Now he should start buying instead of using what's in the tank. I need to see if I can see this guy start actually buying fertilizer. Otherwise the tank's going to run out. I don't want to have to go get more. Yeah, he's paying for it. Well, actually, this guy should not be using any fertilizer because the field's already 100% fertilized. So maybe I don't need to be doing that. Let's just check and see. Let's just see if let me see if the percentage goes down. He shouldn't be using any fertilizer. I just thought of that. Now see a field like this, it takes a long time even though it's a little tiny field because we spend so much time turning around and just readjusting the positioning instead of just working. Now I will say, had I been doing this myself, we probably would have been done already. I'm surprised it went around that curve right there. Well, that corner, just like the other one over there, it couldn't go around that one, but it did go around this one. I am planting sorghum. I should do some landscaping right there and take this edge off this field right here. Just pull this part out, take this part out right here, curve it around like that. Actually bring it right down into here, right here like this, straight across, right there like that. Let me see. Sculpting, painting, we want maybe grass. A bunch of different grasses. Let's see, I think I'll wait until I let this, well, I really kind of want to bring this right across here like this. Let's see. Let's kind of look at something like this. I think something like that will be okay. It's trying to figure out what to do. Figured it out. Having to do that stuff kind of got me held up here. I should have had this taken back already. I gotta remember to start using that shortcut. Oh, that's awesome. How much is that? $90 for 60 pencils? Well, I have heard that they are good pencils, yes. I have wanted to buy a set, I just haven't done it. Really just to say I have some. Now, I've got to figure out what's going on over here because we have this whole row right here that it didn't even plant. Now let's see, what do we want to do? Level? Is that what we want to do? I don't know. Wow. This is not good. This is not good. Now I just used that leveling tool in one place. I don't know why it has this big old dip down in here. They did this kind of stuff all over this map. It really has made this a difficult map to play on. Every field almost is messed up in some place or another. Let's see if we can get this planted over here. I don't know if we can or not. I hope so. Alright, now let's see if we can get this planted. Oh, I bet I have to come plow that again, don't I? Go all the way back over there just to try to fix this. I do get a little bit tired of having to fix the field so I can actually use them. Well, I should have just stayed over there. Well now, how come that is not plowing that? That is kind of strange. I don't know why it's just gonna destroy my field, isn't it? It's just not gonna let it plant. That's the one thing I don't like about this map. There's too many messed up places that was messed up on purpose. And that it doesn't make any sense. Why would you why destroy so much of the stuff that we have to work on and just make it destroyed to start with? I can't fix it. See, it wouldn't even plant this end down here. It just refuses to plant some spots. That is the one drawback to this map. So I think I can tell you that if I was going to do this again, I would play on the regular Elm Street map, ElmCreek, but not the ElmCreek 25. I would go back to the original map if I were to be doing it again. Because I think the only real difference probably there. Well, I know there's a few differences in the layout of the ElmCreek 25, but I think the main difference is just all these messed up landscaping places. I'm not sure why the modder thought it would be fun to make it like that. If I'd have known it was like that, I wouldn't have got this map. I would have got the regular one. Whoops. I didn't even see that car. The tree was in the way. I mean, I saw it when it hit me, but... Oh no! Huh. Wow. What happened to it? Just the motor overheated or something? Wow. Now how am I going to get my fertilizer in this thing? I should be able to get solid fertilizer out of here. Why am I not? There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, now we have a cultivating contract we're going to be able to do. Or hopefully we still have it. Let's see. Yes. Okay, so we'll accept this contract. And where is that? That's up by our place, my house. Well, that guy can just sit there for a minute. I need to check our water level just to see where we're at. Okay, 66%. I still want to look into buying these structures up here so I can sell them, get them out of the way. I'd like to be able to get rid of that fence right there. So hard to see. I believe this is the first time we've used this cultivator. I don't remember using it since I bought it. Alright, I need to take a quick break, guys, while this guy's doing his cultivating, so I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to turn my air conditioner on. Let's see if there's anything else. Otherwise, we just have to advance the clock. We can do a hoeing. Well, we'd have to lease it, but we could do it. Where's that at? Okay, that's over on Granny's, so we could do that one. I'm just looking for something that will fill up just a little bit of time. Yeah, we can do that hoeing right there. So we can do that one after. Now, by the time we get done here and get back over to the farm, we may have some new contracts. Otherwise, we'll do that hoeing. There's Lincoln down here roaming around. Looks like he's about to get ran over. Maybe he'll stay out of the way. No, he's going to walk right out in front of us. Nope. Okay. Now this guy did good handling these curves like this without having to stop and reposition. All right, nice. I thought about driving over the edge of the hill right there. Okay, so we'll collect this one, and then we will do this hoeing, and then we'll see what other new contracts we might get. So we'll accept this one. No, we're going to borrow the equipment on this one. I do not have a hoe. I need to look into buying a hoe. Actually, let's take a look and see if we can there's weeders, but where's a hoe? I wonder, is there a separate category for hoes, or are hoes and weeders? I thought they were supposed to be two different things. But now I'm not sure. Because I don't see hoes. I don't see any separate category for a hoe. So is a hoe and a weeder in the same category? James, how are you? Under plows? A weeder is under plows. Huh. Okay, well, that's weird. So we will, we're gonna borrow this, until I can figure out where that's at so I can buy one. So what is this thing? Let me take a look at something here. Yeah, see right here. This is a hoe under weeders. So I already have a weeder because I have this one. Oh, that's a bummer. So at least I know that the weeder and the hoe are the same category. Because, see, this say weeders. That one says weeder, this one says hoe. But I don't know if it matters. So I don't know if it says hoe, do I have to use a hoe or can I use a weeder? Because they're in the same category. I don't know. But I guess we'll have to find out. You know what we could do? Let's leave this sit here for a second. Let's find out. Let's do an experiment. Let's do an experiment. Now we're doing a contract for hoeing, but this is a weeder. This is a weeder, but we're going to see if it works for a hoeing contract. That way I'll know. So we'll go see if this one works. I believe we were at Granny's farm, weren't we? Yeah. And I have not seen or heard anything from Mary Jo for a little while now. Alright, let's see if it'll work. Actually, I believe it will. So I don't have to spend money to borrow the equipment anymore when we're going to do a hoeing, because we can use a weeder, although I do want to upgrade to that red one. It's much bigger. So that's okay. I know it works. I want to use the other one. Let's go this way. I want to use the other one because it's bigger. But at least we know it'll work. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and buy that red one. Well, I'm going to, since I already leased it, I'll go ahead and use the one I leased. And then I will buy, I'll buy one like that though. We have enough money. James, how are you? How was your weekend? I'm going to end up selling that. I'm just going to leave it sit right there for now. We're going to grab this right here. What? I don't know what that said. I couldn't read what that said when it flashed up there in red, but I think it had to do with just reminding me that that tool is for a contract. So hopefully it's going to let me use it attached to my own tractor. We'll see if it will or not. Yeah, it looks like it will. So we want that. We are going to go right here. We're going to buy one of these. I can kind of see a little bit where this guy went. That one passed right down through there, though. Usually it's really hard to see where this guy's been. I just could see a line down through there when the light hits it right. For the most part, I can't tell. Oh, Monty, I'm glad you mentioned that. I certainly did. Yeah, Marty, sorry I had my microphone muted. I'm glad Monty mentioned that. I forgot that I muted it. Sorry. I was talking to you. I said, I personally do not like pineapple. But I do know that pineapple on ham is good. I was asking you how your weekend was, how you been doing, and I did not realize my microphone was muted. I do that all the time. I mute it because I have to sneeze or whatever. Yeah, some people like pineapple on pizza. Some people like pineapple out of a can. I just don't like pineapple. I have eaten it. I've ate fresh pineapple, but I just don't care for it. I don't know how long I had my microphone muted there. Actually, I'll probably be buying these other two fields fairly quickly and getting them all connected together. See this field too. Why will it not plant these spots like this? They're all over this map. Now when we get done with this contract, we're probably going to have to speed the clock up just a little bit. Marty, are you still with us? Or did you decide that I was ignoring you? I think you guys, most of you, probably pretty well know that if you see me doing a bunch of stuff, but I'm not talking about it, then I probably do have my mic muted. Yeah, I was actually talking to Marty there, asking him how he'd been doing and stuff like that, but I didn't realize my mic was muted. I didn't realize it actually until you mentioned it. Then I was like, oh, yeah, it sure is. But like I say, anytime y'all see me doing stuff like I went and sold that weeder and bought the new plow, or not the new plow, but the new hoe. I think I did all that stuff and my mic was muted. But when I'm doing that kind of stuff, I'm talking about what I'm doing. So anytime you see me doing that kind of stuff and you don't hear me talking about it, then you automatically know that I had muted my mic and forgot to unmute it. Yeah, I said hi to Eugene. We've been driving back and forth past Eugene's store all night tonight. Actually, Eugene's store, where is it? It's not far from, oh, it's right over there, actually. Actually, I've been thinking about whether I want to. Did I put a government subsidy sign on Eugene's convenience store? I'm thinking I want to do that because I want to make money off of that. Let's go on foot right here. Only once in a while, Marty. Just occasionally. Let's see, where is, Now this is Second Chance right here. Second Chance lives right here. Because this is my entrance and Second Chance is right here across from me. So Marty is down this way, isn't he? Is this where Marty's at, down this way? Yeah, it's finally getting long enough. Well, not long enough, but it's finally getting longer like I want it to be. I've had to shave it off and start over a couple times. Here's what I was looking for. I'm thinking about putting a government subsidy on this building right here since we can't actually utilize it. I'm thinking about doing a government subsidy. Actually, I think I'm going to. Let's see, what do we want? We want generators. Let's see where we can put this. I'd like to be able to stick it right up on one of these signs, like on these posts, but it won't let me bury it inside that post. Wonder if I can put it on the side of the building. No. Now see, on this map I have a real hard time being able to bury the fence post. It doesn't want to bury like I was able to do on Riverbend Springs and hide the post. I can't hide the post anymore. It won't let me hide the post on this map. I can't figure out, see, like, oh, almost did. But it's also hiding the sign right there too. Trying to very slightly touch this thing, so all right, let's do it like that. Ah, come on. I get so close and then it wants to. It's like it just won't stop right at that one spot right where I need it to. I'm just going to make it close and I'm just going to leave it sit. Because that's all I can do. Let's go see what we got. Well, that's not where I wanted that. I didn't even realize there was a downspout there. It wasn't visible. So I put that sign right through a downspout. Look. Stuck it right through that pipe. Oh well, that's okay. That's kind of funny. Now we will have to advance the clock a little bit. I don't want to go sleep yet. It's only 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay, Eugene, God bless you. It was good to see you tonight. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us for a bit. All right, now we're going to have to advance the clock. So let's see what we got here. We'll just advance the clock long enough. Whoops. It don't take long. Now, let's see what kind of new contracts we might have. It doesn't look like we're going to have much of anything. No, we don't actually. So what time is it? It's 2:15. We'll go ahead and we'll advance the clock for one more. Now let's see what we got. Maybe nothing, and we might just have to go. Yeah, we're not going to end up with anything. I'm just going to have to go sleep early. Yeah. So we're just going to go sleep. That's all it's going to be better. Whoops. I don't really want to take this truck. I thought I might take it, but we'll take this one. So we'll stop by the dealership, collect on our plowing contract we just finished, and then we'll go sleep. 4,700. Nice. Let's take a shortcut. Put it in four-wheel drive. Here we go. Four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. There we go. I don't do that very often, but every once in a while it's fun because it can barely climb that hill. Alright, since we're going to sleep, we will save it. Alright, now let's just take a look. Did it? It didn't even change contracts, did it? Wow. I wish I knew whether this was one of those crops that you cannot harvest unless you drive along beside the harvester. Because I don't want to take on those type of fields. All right, well, we're just going to have to start this again. We hardly ever get a contract right off the bat that we want to do, though. Now let's see. See, here we go. That's the one we want right there. That is the one we want. We'll go ahead and accept this contract. Now before we take out again, I want to go over here. Whoops. Let's check this guy. Yeah, it is. I may even end up buying it once it's published. Yeah, I don't know how much like activities I would do in it. If I bought the book, it would just be to support Dee Dee, not because I want to actually color in it. Let's see, did I accept that contract already? I don't remember. Yes, I did. I did not watch through all of it. I did let it play a little bit, and it showed, well, it was doing like it had the images of the pages, like doing like a slideshow. I didn't see all of it now. Like I said, my YouTube is messed up. I'm just hoping that it actually prints this live stream or publishes it. Because my live stream, my coloring live stream from this morning is not like it's supposed to be. I mean, it's not on my content page. It is not on my dashboard. Okay, so we're gonna go weed. And that is, okay, I know which field that is. Whoa, almost pulled out right into a train. I didn't feel like waiting for that guy. All right, here we go. Now, what's this contract going to pay? 11,500. Nice. Oh, here's a nice fertilizing. We can do this also. We can do it next. We can do that one because it's over here in the same area. Actually, it's right next door, ain't it? We may not do that one because that's way back over there. We'll see. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's look. I think we got to sleep one more time. See, this will be ready one more time. And then this is not ready, not ready. Dee Dee is not ready. Richard is not ready. Jacob and Amber are not ready. So next time we sleep one more time, we'll have this field ready. Granny's field is not ready yet. I need to start buying some of these fields. What's in this field right here? What do we have over here? Oh, grass. Oh, see, here's a field of soybeans. I could go buy this field, harvest it, and then sell the field back. $285,000. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, we have actually done a lot of baling. I'm going to buy all this. All this right here is going to be soybeans. I just haven't started buying it yet. But it'll all be soybeans. But I'll go ahead and I'm going to get this field and this field for Richard. I'm not going to do it yet, but we'll get those set up. But yeah, I got to start buying these fields over here for myself to go along with my field, with my farm right here. Let's see, how much is that biggest field in that section over? How much is this one? 311, okay. How about these over here? 136. Yeah, see, that's a lot for those two. All those. So that's about $600,000 for those right there. How much is this one? Another 150, 100. Okay, so regardless, it's going to take quite a bit of money to buy all these fields. So I may want to start just with these right here, buy these first, just because they're close to home, and then spread out. Because that's a pretty good contract field for baling right now. So maybe we'll buy these, but I don't want to buy them yet, but I am going to buy them before too much longer. Maybe after we sleep one more time. We hit that $1 million. Maybe I'll wait until we hit the $1 million mark again. And then I can buy all 4 of those fields at one time. Plow them up, connect them all together. I think that's the thing to do. So that's what we'll do. %31 complete. Now let's see. Let's go down here. I thought there was a plowing contract. No, fertilizing. Let's go ahead and accept this fertilizing contract. We can accept this one. Okay. And then we can also accept this one because it's right next door. So we will accept it. Okay. Oh, I know something I want to look at. Uh, let's see. I'm thinking I may not do it right here at the moment, but let's see here. Factories, I think. Factory? I found a very interesting, if I can find it. I don't remember exactly what it looks like. Uh, Now see, I don't know if this drink station, because it can use soybeans, but I don't know if it works. But look here. Sunflowers. So I have a sunflower boutique, and it will turn stuff into other stuff. Oil, I guess. It looks like sunflower oil. We could get olive oil, canola oil, rice oil, actually long grain and wet rice. We can get, I don't know what that other thing is, honey? But I'm thinking about putting that there. But then again, I wouldn't mind using, I wouldn't mind attempting to see if I could get this thing to work. One thing I better do is look and see where all the triggers are. Yeah, see, I almost messed up. Which trigger is that, though? Which one is it? Okay, that's where the empty, okay. So it has to be this way. But that's kind of bad because the front of the store is here. So maybe I have to put it like this. I have to be able to empty my product on this end over here. What's the best? How's this best? Maybe I should do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll put the storefront on the street side. Like this, but let's pull it over this way just a little bit. So I can back it away from that road just a little bit. Let's do it like that. And we can have the drink station because I can use my soybeans. So hopefully this thing is going to work. I don't know if it is or not, but hopefully it will. And the only thing... Now, where is... Nope, it's not working, see? It still don't work. Ah, man. That's such a bummer. I lost money. And it doesn't work. So, since it doesn't work, so now I'm going to have to figure this little guy out. What do we got here? Well, Dee Dee's just going to have to bring me down some of her sunflowers. Look, I can put sunflower oil in and get sunflower oil back out. But where is... I wonder if... Let me see. Sometimes it can be hard whenever things are on the opposite sides of the building. It can make it hard to figure out the best way to do something. But maybe we can put it like this right here, maybe. We can put it in here like this and see what happens. All right. See this? I don't see like I mean, I see where we're supposed to dump stuff at, but I don't see how to get in there to that. How do I get in there? There's no door. Oh, there it is. I tried to open the door there a minute ago and it wouldn't open. There it is. Okay, so what are we going to do? Canola oil. We are going to we don't have olives. Well, now this thing won't even let me do a lot. It's not even going to let me do sunflower honey, sunflower. How come it won't let me do sunflower honey cereal? Or sunflower honey, sunflower flour? Interesting. See, this thing's not working either. I can't change the output. There it went. That's really weird. Okay, so we're going to activate this one. And then we will activate even though we're not actually using these right now. We will. Maybe not all of them. Okay, well, we'll see how that works. Oh, is that what it is? They're not available on the particular map. Okay. At least some of it works. Last pass. I wonder if they've ever got that pipe out of the middle of this field. I would kind of like to go find out, but I don't want to drive in the field. Let's go down this way. Did they get that pipe out of here, that hydrant? No, there it is. It's still here. I really wish they'd get rid of that. We'll go ahead and accept this, or collect on this contract, not accept it. Okay, now we will go do our fertilizing. Now we need to come here because we did sleep. Okay, now we got fertilizing. Now I think we'll do the small field in the corner first. It might only take one pass. That's what I'm thinking. I think we're going to be working over in this direction down here. Yep, perfect. So we're going to be doing this field right here and this field right here. Why does that say no field found? It is fertilizing. Says with any type of fertilizer. So why is it not letting me do that? Now let's see what's happening. Maybe I wasn't. No, see, it says it doesn't want to let me do it. It says no field found. So it didn't want to let a helper do it. It'll let me do it. That was a little bit weird. It wouldn't let me put a helper in on that other field. It kept saying it wouldn't do it, but it let me do it. Thankfully, it was a small field. And it's letting the helper work on this one, so I don't know why it wouldn't let the helper do the last one. Maybe it was too small. Well, hi, Dee Dee. How are you? Oh, that's awesome. I like your preview. All right, let's see. Okay, so here's a hoeing contract we can do. Where is that? Okay, we can do that one. So let's accept this contract. And this may be the last one for tonight. I've been streaming for close to 3.5 hours, at least by the time we get this done. So let's see. Let's accept this contract. Square. Okay, that's down here beside actually, well, I think we can go down this way. I thought there was a way out down here, but apparently there isn't. Oh, maybe we can go here. Woohoo! Wow, okay. It's kind of good in a way that you have a little bit of a break. Submit it and then get it back to proofread, because it's too easy when you just look at it all the time while you're working on it. It's too easy to overlook stuff. Let's see, which way am I going? Right here. Oh, okay. See, I didn't realize that. Well, yeah, they would look a little bit different, but hard to see a mistake if you're looking at it all the time. It's the same way with writing. It's very difficult to like proofread when you're the one that's been sitting there doing the writing, because if there's a mistake, you don't really catch it. I mean, some you will, but not all of them. And once you miss it while you're looking at it, you don't catch it. You have to step away and then come back. Ah, so yeah, that's true. You do have a lot of writing, so you kind of have like a double whammy. Never. Well, you can't really call kayaking a vacation, since you use the kayaking as content. Let's see, we just had the clock tick over. Let's see if there's anything else we could do. No, no, no. There are no other contracts that I want to do. So. Now, Dee Dee, before you came, we were able to get Archie's place up and running. And that was another expensive property, like $643,000. Oh yes, very much so. Rode up on top of that one. Look what I got, Dee Dee. Golden Sunflower Productions. Or processing, Golden Sun Processing. So you get to supply me with sunflowers. Nice, huh? What do we have? Golden Sun cereal. Flour. There are 4 things we can make. Let me think. Let me see. Where is... We're going to make canola oil, rice oil, and then sunflower oil. Unfortunately, I can't make the sunflower flour or the honey cereal. Hey, Blue. But anyway, I got that today. We'll see how... I actually wanted to use the drink factory, but it still does not work, or it does not work on this map. Let me see here. Oh, let me see. Let's advance the clock. Let's see, what time is it? Let me see. All right, we'll advance the clock just to see if we hit another contract that we can use. I don't know if we will or not. Okay, we can do bell wrapping. What else do we have? We can do bell wrapping right there. That would be one thing we could do. And there is a mowing. So we'll do one more contract. Let's do this bell wrapping contract right here. And then this will be the last one for tonight, guys. So we will borrow the items. And that's up on Dee Dee's farm. Oh, yeah. All right, 7,300. Couple of little tiny ones. There's a 3,900 also. Nice. Now we will do this bell wrapping. We're going to borrow the items. Yeah, that's Dee Dee's new book, Blue. Her new coloring book. Whew, that guy just tried to kill me. That guy in that cement truck. Let's see. Okay, I need to go on up. Well, hopefully it's going to be approved on the first time around. Well, you have a pretty good idea as to what's going to be required to get a book approved because this is not your first rodeo. Well, now that's true. Oh, I was just going to ask you about that because you told me earlier this morning that you were hoping to be able to do spiral bound. I would like to do some alcohol markers at some point, some of the Ohuhu. Oh, I've heard of Lulu. I didn't know what it was for, but I have heard of that company before. Probably from the coloring channels. Probably heard some illustrator mention it before. Okay, that's the last contract we're going to do for tonight, guys. I may take a look at that. I may look at Amazon. I don't know that I can buy anything right now, though. I got an issue with my Social Security. but I've already called them and talked to them, so it's going to be fixed, but this paycheck is going to be like less than half of what's normal. Yeah, I can see that would be a disappointment, but it's not something that's unachievable. It may be unachievable like real fast, but not unachievable. Thank you, Blue. It's going to be taken care of. I already talked to everybody I needed to talk to. It's going to be fixed. But my Social Security check this time, or for July, is going to be less than half of what it normally is. But they got to fix it. Well, it's a situation to where I had to renew my Medicaid. My Medicaid pays for my Medicare. My Medicare is over $200 a month, but my Medicaid pays for my Medicare. Well, I had to renew my Medicaid. So I filled the paperwork out, mailed it in, but something happened and the mail got sent back to me. So then I just took it personally and turned it in. But the way Social Security works is they have a deadline of during the month when they need to know what they're going to be doing. So when I didn't have my paperwork turned in by that deadline, which I knew nothing about, they automatically canceled my Medicare payment. So it triggered Social Security to take my Medicare payment. So they're going to make me pay for my Medicare. And they're taking a month's back pay and then the current month. So they're taking over half of my check. But I will get that back. But it's still going to be difficult. I told him, I said, well, how am I supposed to pay my bills? Okay, so we'll collect on this contract. And I don't know when they're going to fix that. So this month might be pretty tight. Well, it's going to be tight. Guaranteed it's going to be tight. Well, thankfully I do get food stamps too. You just have to learn how to budget. I'm not going to die. I have money in the bank. But it is pretty messed up that they're going to be taking all that money out of my check. Unless That might change before the first part of the month. That could change too. Because Social Security knows that my Medicaid got reinstated. It was backdated. So they know they're supposed to back up. And the lady did tell me they will back pay. And they will, if they do take my money, they'll give it back to me. But she didn't know how long it would take. I'm like, oh, great. But I have my expense money. See, one thing I do in my personal life, I handle finances much like I do playing this game or any kind of game. I'm very good at amassing wealth. So what I do, like, I want to buy a new drone, and I have the money for that drone. I have it, it's set aside, it's waiting in my bank account, but I'm not going to spend it. I'm not going to buy my drone until I get my next check. Then I have this amount of money set aside, left over, that I have planned on. But the reason I do that kind of thing is in the event of an emergency, just like this same situation. I got these letters on Friday telling me about the Social Security and all that stuff. And as much as that's going to mess me up, it's not going to mess me up because I still have money sitting in the bank from this past check. I didn't spend none of it other than what I had to. But like, I didn't buy stuff. I only bought 2 coloring books. Yeah, I always keep myself that cushion until, so what I'll do is, like, for example, I want to buy stuff, even coloring books. I figure out what I want to buy, and I want to buy that at the end of out of that month. But I wait until the first part of the next month. And then I say I have $200 that I saved that I could spend. Then I can spend out of that $200. So like when I buy books, anything I buy, when I bought my camera, when I bought my cell phone, everything I buy out of last month's money, not the current month, the former month. I saved it from the former month for the purpose. Of course, I change what I'm going to get. I've been here 2 years. I still do not have any pots and pans. I'm going to buy some. I have them picked out. I just choose to buy other things. And I'm going to buy a drone. I'm going to buy a new drone. I'm going to buy a new controller for my drone. And then I'm going to give my other one to Casey. Yeah, I would have no clue how to set up a wish list that other people could see. I've got so many people on my wish list. Let's see, I don't want to sleep. It's not time to sleep. We're just going to save the game. We're going to save it and we're going to leave it. We're not going to sleep though. Okay, everybody, that's where I'm going to leave it sit for tonight. I'm not going to sleep because it's only 11:30 during the day. But we'll leave it sit right here, and then we'll continue next time. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Dee Dee. All right, everybody. We're going to leave it sit right here. And we'll do it again on Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody has a great night, a great morning, great day ahead, and we'll do it again on Wednesday, everybody. Until then, God bless.